No doubt.
Because we like that.
It's time for the Lavish Biker Podcast, powered by Lavish T. Williams. It's the dopest, realest podcast in the nation. We talk about everything biker related with no filter. This show ain't for the weak, insecure suckers in their feelings. This show is for the real ones. Thank you and everyone for tuning in, and make sure to add, like, follow, and subscribe at Lavish T. Williams on all social and streaming platforms. And now, let's get into the Lavish Biker Podcast with your hosts, Lavish T. Williams and Pedro.
Oh yeah, they was waiting on us too.
Hey.
Yeah, we here. What's up, everybody?
What's up? We in here CP time.
You know it. Another Wednesday. And the weather is breaking, man. Pedro, I don't know about Wednesday nights, man. Come to summertime.
Right, we might have to be on deck.
We're going to have to be on location, man. Because it's going to be too nice, too beautiful to be sitting in here while the motorcycles going up and down the street, pulling up at these bike nights, man. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So today on today's show, on today's Lavish Biker Podcast, man, we going to talk to some motorcyclists, some bikers, but we're going to talk about their occupations. You know, a lot of times we don't talk about that. We put this black cloud over the bikers. You know, all the bikers are the bad guys.
Yeah,
you know,
they think bikers ain't got no life.
Right. We bikers, us bikers, we're in a biker gang. They don't look at it as, a lot of people just like to come around and enjoy the hobby, meet up, fellowship, and have fun. And, you hear some people think that bikers are losers, man. We losers.
Yeah, wrong.
That's it. So today on the show, we got some bikers, man. We're going to talk about what they do. Matter of fact, some of these same bikers that you ride with, you probably don't even know how resourceful and useful these individuals could be. And there's a lot of them out there. We just got a few of them in the studio today, man. We're going to start off with our new guest who has not been on the show today, man. Yeah. Go ahead, man. I want to let him tell you exactly what he do, man. Who he is, man. Introduce yourself, big fella.
I'm K Smooth from Next Level, Detroit.
Okay. Talking to that mic, too.
And I'm the owner of Ace Plumbing. So I've been a plumber for the last, 40 years or so.
How old are you, man? You talking about for the last 40 years.
Damn.
Did you start off young, or you a lot younger than you look, man? Which one is it, man?
I started off young. My family, I'm coming from a family of plumbers also. So.
Okay.
So now you probably been around this guy, didn't even know.
Right, you never even knew. I knew he was a plumber because he didn't came to the Lavish car wash many of times. Oh, yeah. We're not going to talk about for what, though. But it was for some plumbing, man. And then right next to him, man, again on the show, he was just here, man. He's like a recurring guest.
Trying to beat Curly's record.
Go ahead, man. Let them know who you are for the people that didn't watch last week, man. Let them know who you are, man.
Well, like I said, soul bro, ground pounder extraordinaire, socialite. Owner of Network Links Communication, which is a surveillance company. And I've been doing this for 13 years, but I've been in that business for like 30 years.
Okay. So for everybody, he does security cameras.
That part.
Yeah.
Had to make it sound good.
Yeah. You had to use the big fancy words. Right. Okay, man, that's cool, man. That's cool, man. So listen, as we talk about the careers and what you guys do, man, let's talk about being a biker. Let's talk about the biker lifestyle, how you enjoy biking, and how it plays a part of your job, if any. How do you separate the two? How do you enjoy it? How do you put them together, man? Let's kill some of the stereotypes out here as far as, bikers and non-occupied workers. Either one of you guys, you can go, man. Let us know about your biking history, man. When did you start riding? How did the whole riding thing go? And were you in this occupation before the bike?
Well, I was working for AT&T before the bike, before I started riding. And like I said, it's a balance, man. It's definitely a balance. So, you know, you gotta, if you're riding on the weekend with the bros, you know, you gotta pick your battles, you know, or get some workers to work for you. But it's definitely a balance. And, you know, the customers, you know, and especially if you work for yourself, you know, the customers, they can kind of negotiate with them. You know, you'd be like, hey, man, I'll be there Monday or Sunday, you know, something like that. But if it's a big job, that bike stuff got to be put to the side.
And I mean, I'm asked that because you say the bike stuff got to be put to the side. But most times when people look up and they see you or us out, they first thought is, man, he always on this motorcycle, man.
Hey, when do he work?
You know, when do he work? When does he you know, do we have a job? You know, all that kind of stuff, man. So,
because sometimes you make it look so easy.
Well, you know, when you're used to doing it, it is easy. So, you know, I have, you know, got no problem putting in work 5 days straight and working, you know, like they say, work hard, play hard.
That's right.
Kurt.
For me, well, see, I'm different.
Let's hear how different you are.
I have a crew so that I've taught very well. You know, like I say, I've been in this game, 40 years. So everybody that works for me, they know how I do things. And so I don't have to be at every job. And 9 times out of 10, I'm not. So I get time to do the thing that I love, which is riding. So, you know.
No, I mean, that's cool, man. So let's go into this. You're a plumber.
Yes.
But you're a biker as well.
Yes.
So for the people, again, that's watching, he's a plumber. He rides with us. If you're a biker and you're out here on the set, let them know what type of plumbing you do, man. It's a commercial, residential. What kind of plumbing do you do?
I do it all. I do commercial, industrial, and residential, new and repair work. So anything that's plumbing, I do.
Yeah, that's cool. How can they find you?
Oh, Ace Plumbing. We're listed. So you can look us up. I'm on Facebook. Anywhere, if you need a plumber, you know, just give me a call.
All right, so now you out here, you plumbing, man. How many people in the bike world, as far as bikers, actually know that you're a plumber?
I think everybody knows, really. If they don't, then, you know.
You know what's crazy, though?
What's that?
I didn't know till today.
You didn't?
I swear. I ain't trying to be funny. I swear I didn't know that until today.
Because you got people that
it
might.
Look so easy, bro. You know what I mean? Every
Not
time I see
only
you got
that.
a cigar and some cognac, you know, you can jump off the bike. I didn't know. I swear I ain't doing this not for the podcast or nothing. I honestly didn't know that till today.
And that's the thing. People see us all the time. You might pull up in your plumbing truck. We're not paying attention to that.
Right.
We're not even paying attention to that. We paying attention to you when you pull up on your bike. Right. We paying attention to you when we see you with your motorcycle gear on. You come in your work clothes, we're not even looking at you. So, you know, that's why I say it's important that we talk about this today because it's people just like Secrets just said. She just found out you was a plumber. So
I really didn't know.
So everybody really don't
you make it look
don't
so
know.
Easy?
Well, let me tell y'all right now, if you need anything that has to do with plumbing, like snaking drains.
Put that number out there, bro.
Anything, you can hit me up. That's a 313-836-3989. So if you need anything, rough plumbing, finished plumbing, repair work, hot water tanks, anything, I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I do give discounts for the biker community.
Man, do you really get discounts, man, to do it sound good, man?
Oh, no, trust
But you know what? One thing about I believe you, but the thing about the discount thing is especially us brothers and stuff, that people sometimes our own people feel like they obligated.
I'm about to say not that much of a discount.
Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You added that, huh?
Not free.
You know what I'm saying? But they know they don't ask other people, national. I'm gonna keep it 100. They don't keep asking other nationalities. But you call some other nationality, I'm gonna say it, white or any other, they don't ask them for shit. Then they tell them what the price is, and then they gonna pay it. But see, when it's a brother, a lot of times,
let it be known, Kurt.
Let me put that out there.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not for everybody because I'm not cheap at all.
I know that for experience, man. I know that for experience.
What you pay for,
From
what you get off
experience.
of,
You pay for what you get.
That's
I'm one
right.
of them guys.
He the Lavish of plumbing, man.
Yeah, I'm one of them guys. If you call me, I'm gonna do it the right way. I'm not gonna do it just any old kind of way.
Right.
I'm gonna do it the right way, but it's
Exactly.
gonna cost you. But you ain't gonna have to worry about as soon as I leave that it's gonna break back down.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
when I give you a price, that's what it's for. It's gonna make sure that I'm hoping that you'll never have to call me again for that.
Right.
But you'll call me again for something else.
Exactly. Exactly. But that's like I was saying, a lot of times, especially with black businesses, I'm sure everybody don't experience that.
Oh yeah, they
I own a black business.
they try to Jew you down, man. They try to Jew you down.
All the time. And then sometimes people, especially if they kind of familiar with it, they feel like you obligated to do so.
Right.
And if you don't, you weak.
Yeah.
See me, I don't
You a sucker.
negotiate though. I don't
Man.
negotiate.
Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't negotiate.
I won't have to see it. I won't have to pull. I won't have to call him out on that. Just so I can call you. I ain't gonna say it on the air.
Well,
I
you already know.
won't be like, hey, Pedro, I negotiated him down.
Well, actually, no, because he didn't call me before on something. Like,
No,
hey,
you know,
what's the
Kurt
price?
will come, man. He will come, man. And me
Yeah.
personally, as a business owner, I don't personally try to knock people prices down. Now, if they over the top, I'm like, God, dog, that's how much they, because I don't know.
Right.
So some people really, they don't have an idea
Right.
of how much certain services cost because they're so used to getting these
Some backyard shit.
backyard
Yeah.
people that's not licensed, people that's not insurance, so they don't charge the correct amount of money. So if you used to getting a snake job for $50, and then you call Kurt and he tell you it's $125,
Right.
you like man, $125, man, he trying to get down on me. But he's like, no, brother, I'm licensed, I'm insured,
License
I'm
is
this, I got the
It's
right
gonna be a one
equipment.
shot.
I don't even say that. If I tell you the price and you say, oh man, that's too much, I'm like, I'm not for you.
Right.
And I'll leave.
That part.
Oh, you a mean nigga. No, I'm just no. You gotta stand on what you stand on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because
Right.
you gotta remember, your machine costs, your insurance costs, your gas costs,
Yeah.
your body aches costs.
Your time cost.
Right.
Time
So
is
all
money.
of that.
You gotta know your worth.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely with you on that. So, bro, man, let us hear about your work, man, your trade. I mean, we know you do security work as far as security surveillance systems. So everybody that's out there watching and listening, he installs cameras. He actually installed my cameras at my car wash, and he does them at commercial locations. He do residential, so he does security systems. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the systems you got, man.
Well, I got a distributor. I'm not gonna put the name out there, but I got my own equipment, and also too, I've dealt with several people. Actually, I'm looking at one right now. He looking at me like, "Yeah, you gotta come fix one." But yeah, the good thing about me and having my own. Now I just thought about it. I gotta do a camera for you. But the good thing about me is, like, if you buy your equipment from another place, like Best Buy or something like that, and you got a problem with one camera, you got to take everything down and bring it back. With me, I'm next day, or well, don't listen to that, Kurt, but yeah, I'll get there and you don't have to take anything down. I'm just fixing that one problem. And like you said, residential, commercial, pre-wires, new infrastructure, we do it all. So.
Yeah, that's cool. Now, when you do your cameras, man, out here, how many bikers do you have as customers?
I say over the last 7 years, I got about maybe a good 35 to 50 customers from bikers.
Okay. In the bike world, I mean, we're a large population. It's a large community out there. And I'm not sure if anybody that's out there watching even knew or knows that he did cameras. So when you're on Facebook and you searching and you asking questions as far as, hey, who do you know that installed cameras? Well, if you're watching this podcast, we got the guy right here.
Right.
He installs cameras. And he's, like I say, I can vouch for him because he did my camera. And we got Heavy Ed, man. He said I taught him everything he knows.
I appreciate that, brother. He's a good brother.
Yeah. What he got? Soul Bro, one of my best customers, James Alexander, said that. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So no, that's cool, man. So like when you got your cameras, because a lot of people, they're gonna sit here and they're gonna ask a lot of questions. So I'm gonna try to ask the questions that they might ask. What does a basic camera system start off at for residential and also a commercial for the the bikers that got businesses that want some camera stuff? What kind of price range should they be expecting to spend?
Well, a lot of a good commercial system is you're gonna pay about $400 to $500. Depending on how many amount of cameras you got.
Is that installed or just a system?
Just a system. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we won't even get into that part. But just the system is like starting off at $400, it can go as high as up to $2,000. So a lot of my high end customers, they're getting IP cameras. So that's the way to go nowadays. It's just it's like the green light of camera systems, But it's on your business or you can have it at your residential house,
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. We learning something. We learning something, man. We learning something.
So those that don't know the difference between, you say IP cameras,
right? There's an IP camera, and then there's a digital, and then there's an analog. A lot of people buying analogs, and that's like 2012.
Right.
They living in the past because it's cheap. But you pay for what you get.
Okay.
Yeah, you pay, as we know, you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for, and that's cool, man. We got some other guys that we want to bring up on here too, man. We got 3 other individuals that's here, one on the way. Who should we bring up next? Hold on, we got Rodney Duke. Say he needs some cameras and started his shops, man. But
Rodney
listen,
Duke,
here's the thing,
Cleveland.
man. That's what I was about to say, man. So you might have to take a ride. No, so let me ask you this question, man. It's funny that he brought that up though. What is your distance for the work that you do?
Well, one of your guests is from Houston, and I went to Houston. I've been in Indiana, Chicago, Cleveland. Hell, so it doesn't matter. It's the money's. If they paying, I'm going.
So I take it. So let me ask you this, because I know you got him here in the studio. You went down there to Houston. Out of all the people in the world, I know people down in Houston can install cameras, man. How did you pay for your flight? Was it paid for?
I actually drove.
You drove?
Yeah.
God, dog. Well, you a hell of a guy. I thought they flew you out, man.
22, 23 hours?
No, it was 17, but it was
17.
It was quick. But he offered to fly me in, But
Okay.
I wanted to, I had a new van. I wanted to break it in.
Yeah,
So,
well, that was a break-in right there, man, because it wouldn't be me, man.
Yeah.
Kurt, what about you, man, as far as plumbing? What would your radius be, man, for people out there that's watching?
I don't go that far from Detroit. Well, I go like Grosse Pointe.
So you Metro Detroit.
Metro Detroit, yeah.
I'm like that, too. I don't like going too far because I feel like it takes too much of my time away.
Right.
Because for me to go the distance, I can do a couple more jobs in the city to make the same amount of money. I get a lot of people ask, man, would you go out of town to pick up a car? I tell people it's probably cheaper if you find a car hauler that transport cars, so they got a route and you probably get a better deal.
Right.
So yeah, y'all heard it, man. We got a plumber right here and we got a surveillance camera guy. They're both in the same club, might I add. Next level. All right, so we're gonna bring two of the other guys up real quick, man, so we can hear what they got going on. Yeah, no, just set it on the table. It's gonna echo. Yeah, it's gonna echo. I got these good mics in here. Yeah, just good stuff.
Yeah, man, I did not know that. I just see this player walk up on in here, cigar. His jacket, whatever
Yeah,
he
come on.
drinking. Shit, I did not know that, bro.
Yeah.
First time you don't see me with a glass.
Hey, man.
All right, we got two more fellas stepping up in here, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You be surprised, man. You be on that bike set, man.
Should I
and,
disinfect these,
you be surprised you be on that bike set and you don't even know the type of networking that could possibly be did on a bike set, because it's some of everybody doing everything on a bike set. Man.
Right. Yep. All right, so we about to turn the camera on, man. We about to turn the camera around, man, to the other guests we got. I want to go ahead and start with the guy over to my right, your left, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Tat, member of Buffalo Soldier MC. I own a lawn service and a snack distribution company.
All right, big fella.
I'm Kevin Kev, Red Breed. I own a accounting tax service, 3 locations, Pontiac, Detroit. Then I got another one on the west side of Detroit.
Okay, we got a tax guy, we got a landscaper, man. Listen, let me ask y'all both, man. What got y'all into the bike world, man? What got y'all into motorcycles?
Well, mine came from my dad. My dad used to ride. And it's been in my family too. All my uncles, cousins, they all rode. So it was just natural. Just came with the territory.
It was something that was destined to be.
Yes, sir.
All right, Kevin, don't get shy and modest, man, because the camera on you. You know, your body, like, you see how he just switched up when he got in front of the camera. Yeah, man, I be the cool Kev that I know, man. Tat, man, what about you, man? What got you into the bike world, man? What got you into bike and motorcycling?
My pops, same as him. He's a tarantula over on Grand River and Pre-Bros back in the 70s. And I just picked it up and been loving it ever since.
And how long you been riding?
Long time. Couldn't even reach the ground. Still can't. Long time. LB put me on my first bike. Big shout out.
LB did?
LB?
Yes,
Oh, no stuff, man.
Shout out to LBZ.
What was the first bike?
His father's, I think it was a Yamaha 400. Yes, back in the day.
No stuff, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you out here, man. You've been out here on the bike set. That's where I met you from. I met you from riding motorcycles, and you was running the business. How long you been doing the landscaping thing?
I've been doing the landscaping for about 20 years, and the snack distribution, the Kroger's about 30.
You hear that? Kroger's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He ain't just playing around.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you brought that up and spoke on that, man. You being a biker, you out here, you doing the landscape thing, but you also providing snacks and food or whatever else in Kroger's. That's a major store. How hard was that to do?
Actually, they found me, to be honest, when I was young. I actually was waiting on Chrysler to call me, and I took a little odd and end job and ended up being partners with them, and it went from there.
No, that's cool, man. Now, Kev, you got the tax place, KCM Tax, or is it KCM Accounting? Which one is it?
KCM Tax Service.
Okay, tax service, man. What got you into taxes?
Child support.
Hey, that'll get you going, Warren.
I still had this check. My check was 27 cents after I worked. I used to work at Oakwood.
Oakwood, the hospital?
Yeah.
Or you was an orderly?
EMT, yeah.
No stuff. Couldn't even imagine, man.
Right.
Just came one day. Said, let me find something else. I saw the free tax school on Warren in Southfield. It was Jackson Hewitt. And that was like 25 years ago. We went in there, and he's like, I pay you under the table, and that's all it took.
So you really wasn't even planning on opening the tax place. I mean, you was just looking for a job to be under the radar.
Yep.
When
I got it, I just ran. The money got so good, just ran with it. Just stayed focused on it.
No, that's cool, man. No, I didn't know that.
Because a lot of time people see y'all in these business owners and stuff like that and just think, oh, he just popped up.
No.
They don't just be popping up.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
no.
Everything, all this new. Nah, guys, we done put the footwork in for sure.
People don't see the work. They just see the shine.
Yeah.
They see the shine.
See the
Yeah.
hustle.
They don't see the
Nah,
hustle.
it take a lot of work, man. Behind
They don't see
closed
the
doors,
hustle.
man. This time, listen, you want to
Doors
quit?
shut in your face.
You want to stop?
People that try to stop you.
Biggest thing is trust. Trying to gain people's trust is the biggest issue.
Right.
I don't really do. I sway away from family and friends because most people don't want me to know how much they really make.
So let me ask you this. I mean, because people are private about stuff,
Especially their money.
right? And by you being a biker and you dealing with people's finances, I guess that hinders you when it comes down to the bikers. As far as
I do a lot of bikers. Most of them who really don't care then let me know how much they make, but you can't just front in front of me because I know everybody job description and your average income, so I really can tell what you really making, what you really doing.
Right.
Kev did my taxes, man. You know what I'm saying? He did mine. I wanted him to see what I was making. I want to look at that number right there.
There you go.
Yeah. But on the flip side, he came back and he like, yeah, man, you gonna owe this.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, Kev, man, we need to work on these numbers, man. It's Sunday, right, man? I can't pay that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people out there. I want to put it out there that, you know, Kev, he does taxes. So if you're a biker out there, you got tax questions and need some type of tax work done, you know, this guy that you've been riding with, if you did not know, that's what he does, man. He got a brick and mortar establishment. He got a place. He got an actual office where you can walk in. You heard him say Detroit,
3.
Pontiac, and Texas, Houston, or Dallas.
No,
Which one?
I'm in Houston. I haven't started in Houston yet, though.
Okay. But it's still 3.
It's
It's the
yeah.
3
West
here.
side.
Pontiac, West Side, and then on the Lodge. My main office on the Lodge.
Okay. All right. Yeah. He won't sell it to me. Yeah. So, Kev, man, how can people find you, man? How can they contact you?
You just Google KCM Tax Service and then I'll come right up.
Okay. So you on Google
Google, yeah.
and all that other stuff,
On all
man.
the sites, yeah.
No, that's cool, man. No, what was you about to say?
Like now, it's like tax season's really over it, like Friday, but I still do all my truck drivers extensions and everything. All my businesses I really started tackling in the summer. That's how you see me, like I don't have a job in the summer. Like August, I'll go back hard, trying to knock all my businesses out.
Okay, that's cool. Now, Tat, man, let's talk about this landscape stuff, man. What do you primarily focus on? Are you a full service landscape company? Are you just a maintenance company? Are you residential and commercial? Let's elaborate more on what you do.
Basically, it's maintenance, property maintenance. What I don't do, I will contract out and get somebody to take care of you. I do a lot of stuff, grass, sod, flowers, whatever you want. One of my main companies that I deal with is U-Haul. I do a lot of business for the Jalen Rose Leadership Academy School. So I do a lot of business, commercial and residential.
Okay. That's what's up. So with your other business, how did you did say how you got into that. So that between those two keep you, I'm sure they keep you busy.
100%. They can get to 5, 6, 7 days a week and for months. And then I can, right now I'm chilling and we in between seasons.
Right.
The snow is over, but the grass ain't growing.
Right.
Properties ain't ready. So I'm in between seasons, so I had time to do this.
Right.
Normally,
so you had time to go hard on your other thing that you.
Right. But they both busy. The snack distribution company don't stop. Delivering the Kroger's stop. Right. Never stops.
Wow.
That go on every day.
That's crazy.
Somebody bought some chips about 30 seconds ago.
Oh, for sure.
Somewhere. In my area.
Right. Right. That's what's up. That's what's up. Shoot, man.
So do you, because so a guy with a little bitty house, you come out, cut your grass?
Yeah, if you're in my area. The way my business is set up, lawn service, distribution, they basically in areas. So like you guys say, you don't be out of the city area. Basically, I purchase routes, Grosse Point, St. Clair Shores, Roseville. My lawn service is like Novi, Southfield, a little bit of Detroit, Redford. So if you're in those areas, I come see you. Now, if you friends, I done did some stuff for Kevin, Soul Bro. I did some stuff for a lot of people. So if you a biker, I might come see about you. Definitely will.
Yeah, I know he's supported Lavish Towing many a time.
And Lavish Towing has supported me.
Yeah. So how did the landscape stuff come about?
Doing my aunt's. I used to do my aunt's lawn just for her. And then I ended up doing her neighbor across the street. They was older ladies. They had lawn. They was in competition. Then the next lady called. Then the next lady over there called. And then it went from doing it 1 day a week to 2 days a week, the streets. And I started getting signs on my truck and, shirts. Right. And I had to get a helper. And next thing you know, it was no more a hustle. It was a business, a job.
Right.
And it went from there.
Okay. I got my homegirl, Shay. She said, do business bikers get treated different by police? I wonder, and I'm going to take it. I wonder, is that question, do they get treated better with respect, or do they get treated less than, or they just get treated like a regular individual? I'm not really too sure. Me personally, I think I'm 50-50. I got some, the approach on officers and your demeanor, I don't really have a bad report on a lot of them, but it's still some that I feel when it comes down to that.
Unless they police officers that's bikers.
Well, police officers that's bikers,
it's definitely gonna be.
Yeah, it's a lot of respect there. I feel like the officers, some of them that I know from personal experience, the ones that I know that know I'm a biker, but then they also know that I have a lot of stuff in the past. I didn't have a good relationship. I feel like some officers, when they see certain people and they see a certain lifestyle, they kind of envious and jealous of that kind of stuff, for whatever reason, they're trying to catch something, right?
Right.
So I hope that kind of answered the question. I think certain officers might target certain successful individuals, especially if they're bikers, just because of the stereotype that goes along with, the biker life and the culture and everything. So, I hope that answered that question. You got Chip, man. He said, Tat, my man. All right, he watching. Yeah.
What up, Chip?
Kev, what's some of the hardest things that you face, man, as a business owner, man?
Right now, it's trying to find a worker. To keep somebody who wants steady work right now. There's too many PPP loans and unemployment. So the biggest thing is trying to keep employees.
I agree with that. I agree with that 100.
Yeah, me too. Don't nobody want to work, man. Don't nobody want to work.
And that PPP fucked everybody up. Everybody else.
It's a mixture too, man.
It was before that though.
Yeah,
It's a mixture, man. It's a mixture, man. You got nobody wants to work, and then everything is slow. Certain things are slow. Like there's a lot of stuff that I'm seeing that's slow. Like Dubois said, good help is going to always be hard to find. And they used to say, well, you got to pay a guy. You can overpay a guy, and that still ain't good enough. It still ain't good enough.
But you know what you gotta do too now though. I see you gotta hire some older people now. Older people, because they're gonna be more responsible, because they got bills and shit to pay. They more serious about.
Well, depending on the job description. Depending on the job description, because I've experienced like a lot of individuals who retire. They're ready to get out of the work. They're ready to retire, and then a few months later, they're back working. And I'm like, hey, I thought you retired to get done with working. What it is, they get so used, they're programmed to working that they have more time on their hands than they thought they would have. So they got to do something to stay busy.
Ain't no such thing as retirement no more. I don't even use the word.
Well, just tell them you don't have to come to Walmart no more. You can just come to KKC and Tax Service.
Yeah, right.
But if you get into hiring contractors, that's what I started doing. I just get into people that maybe a little smaller than me and not doing as much business as I'm doing, and I help them out. They take care of me, I take care of them. And you use contractors because they're going to get up and take care of their business. That's what I use. I use a lot of contractors instead of employees. I got one guy, Big Dep. He take care of me. We take care of each other.
No, that's cool, man.
That's what's up.
All right, so listen. We got two other people, man, that we're going to have join us real quick, man. They going to come up and they going to share with us what they got going on. Nelson, snap out of it.
All right, y'all.
we got two other people, man. We got coming up here, man. They coming to the table now, man.
Yeah, man.
It ain't mine, sir.
So, bro. What? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
One of my guests got an interesting career, man. I ain't gonna tell them what it is, man. Once they see who it is, they gonna know exactly what he do. All right, go ahead, throw them headphones on, man. We about to go ahead and get it going. Go ahead, man. Make sure you get that mic adjusted to your mouth. Yeah, that probably didn't sound right to say like that. That probably didn't. If you ain't here, it probably didn't sound like the greatest way of saying it. However, listen, to my right, to your left, I want to have you introduce yourself, man. Go ahead, man. Introduce yourself. Let them know who you are.
Well, I'm Marco Nelson.
Talking to that microphone, man. Say it with your chest.
Say it.
Yeah. Say it with that drink.
Hey.
Go ahead. Right.
Marco Nelson, owner of Nelson Garage Door Installation.
All right. What do you do, man?
I install and repair residential and some commercial garage doors.
Some commercial doors. Now, here's the thing. Nelson has been out to my place a few times. He's another guy that I can vouch for that does work. You know, a lot of the individuals that's on my Facebook page, man, they have dealt with this guy, Nelson.
Yes.
Most of the time, should I go ahead and say it or should I not say it? I mean, most of the time, he's on point. He's there. Most of the time.
Yeah.
But I guess when you Lavish, man, he's going to get there when he get there. He's a good guy, man. You know, my urgency is Nelson. It's 9 o'clock. Can you get here at 9:30? Man, I got 2-3 jobs. Nelson, what they got to do with me? I need you here right now, man. I got a door problem. However, you know, he's a good guy, man. But right next to him, now listen, this guy right here, if y'all don't know who he is, you haven't seen him. He's been on the bike set for a while, dating back right before the Detroit Lynx. You have to be a biker to really, know what was going on in the middle 2000s. Were you familiar with them, Nelson? Okay. A lot of people might not have been. But this individual, his career, his trade, everybody is going to see him.
Indeed.
At some point in time, they're going to, if not him, they're going to visit somebody in his trade. That's for sure. It's no way around it, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell them what you do.
All right. In the bike world, I'm known as Clutch, business manager for the Detroit Lynx. In the professional world, I'm Dominic Johnson, funeral director at the House of Johnson Funeral Home, Detroit, Southfield, and Jackson, Michigan.
You hear that? He's a funeral guy, man. He's an undertaker, man. So he's the guy that's putting that white cut. He's participating with that white cutting, right? Or it's already done when it leave the morgue.
That's already done.
All right, because I watched him. I was there. I watched him take a pacemaker out of a guy's chest. Yeah. I done helped this guy before, hands on. That's no lie. You remember that?
Yes, sir.
I done turned bodies. Yeah, man. I had towed a car once.
Yeah.
And no, not his car. I had towed another guy's car, man, from another funeral home. And I put the video up on Facebook. This was years ago. And I was playing around in the car. He calls me up on the phone. He like, "Hey, man, what you doing with his hearse?" I say, "Man, what is that, a problem, man? Is that like a funeral type of thing? Should I have came and use your hearse?" You don't remember that, do you? You remember that? Yeah, man.
I ain't gonna say their name, though.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say their name, man. We ain't gonna mention their name. They not around no more.
No.
Yeah, they not around anymore, man. So let me ask y'all, how long have y'all been in the business of what y'all been doing?
Go ahead, bro.
I was born into it. So I'm 37, so I guess we can say 37 years. I just graduated in August, so I'm legalized with it. Got my certificates and everything. Right now, the business is starting to be turned over to me. So I'm doing a little bit networking and changing some things around with it and everything. So that's why I haven't been out in the bike world a little bit. Been busy with that. Make sure that that's taken care of.
Sometimes I hear you just say you haven't been in the bike world a little bit. You haven't been in the bike world for a while. Sometimes people get this thing: if you disappear, you fell off.
Yeah,
something happened.
Right.
It's always negative. People don't understand that the bike world and this motorcycle stuff is a hobby.
Right.
It's something that we do in our pastime. It's something we do in our free time, but we still have to take care of our priorities. We still got to maintain. We still got to live. And this guy, he actually got a brand new bike. He probably ain't even got 2,000 miles on the bike. How many miles you got on that bike?
Just drove it from Chicago and back home. That's about it.
Like, he literally got a brand new Harley that he barely had to ride, that he barely rode. And it just shows that, you could be a biker, but you got priorities. And his priority was going to Wayne State and finishing that mortuary science degree. Because this bike stuff is going to be here. It's not going anywhere.
Right.
You know, he did that. He completed that. He's going to take over the family business. And he's going to be a great mortician. I mean, I'm hoping that he's not, have to look at me. But, however, he's a great mortician, man. I seen his work because I helped him a couple times, man. Nelson, what about you, man?
Well, I've been doing garage doors for about 25 years. I've been in business for myself for 15. Licensed, insured, registered with the Better Business Bureau. And I love doing what I do. Thank God for my wife. You hear me? The wife that I have now, she keeps everything good. All right? I love what I do, and thank God for her.
Well, you heard what he does. He's a door guy. He installed doors, but the important part that I want to mention is that he's licensed and insured. Yeah. That's a big thing because a lot of times people ask, are you licensed and are you insured? Because they want to see paperwork. They want to make sure they're getting a great business and great service from a great company. So if y'all out there watching, man, he put it out there, man. This guy's a licensed and insured garage door installer, man. Let's talk about some of the garage doors that you put up, man, for a lot of these bikers that's around here.
Well, a lot of times when bikers call, a lot of times I don't know their own bikes. But if I go in your garage, I look around. Well, you're a biker. I don't have to charge you so much.
Y'all hear that?
I don't have to charge you.
Y'all bikers better tune in.
Okay.
Y'all hear that? Y'all better tune in. You got to charge us, but you on a bike.
I remember when you called me. Yep. But it's a passion for me. And unfortunately, right now, it's just me. But the Lord is blessing me with other individuals. Mm-hmm. And we are going to grow bigger. So we'll be able to take care of as many individuals we can. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
But any other questions?
Yeah, no, man. When you talk about these doors, man, like I say, man, he came out to the car wash, man. He put up my glass doors that's in front. He put the rollers up. He put the door over on my other building. I called the guy. I see that. What was you about to say? I see that, the guy, as far as the post on social media, when you look at garage doors and people look for someone that's doing garage doors, it's always Nelson. Nelson is a mentioned individual.
Exactly.
Most of the time, it's Nelson. You got my other guy. He does garage doors as well. But Nelson is like the king of garage doors from my perspective when it comes down to getting tagged on social media. And, you one of the first people that I want to refer somebody to.
And I must say, I thank God for the skill and the ability to do this. But there are other brothers and a chocolate white brother. I mean, they're pretty good. I mean, you can call them too. It's not just me. It's other brothers out here that's doing it too. And they good, man. And we all can eat. You feel me?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, man.
That's right. Hey, I got an odd question
all
for
right.
you. You wear a helmet?
Yeah.
No, you pause too long.
No, I do.
He paused too long.
He wear a
Where's
helmet.
wife at? He wear a helmet. Hey man, get you a helmet, dog. Get you a helmet, dog. Get you a helmet now, dog. Get you a helmet, man.
I've seen firsthand what happens when you don't have a helmet on.
Yeah.
The only time, honestly, I rode without a helmet was leaving Fuddruckers and going out to Belle Isle.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
That was about it.
That's a long time.
And it just felt different. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
The bike didn't sound right to me or nothing. I was in sixth gear because it just didn't sound right to me.
Yeah. So listen, I want to mention this why I got you here, man, because the season is starting. We're gonna talk about motorcycle safety on the show, man. People that's tuning in, people that's watching. A lot of people take what we say on here and they run with it, and it's informative to a lot of people. We're gonna talk about motorcycle safety, but while we got you here, you get to see the end result when things go wrong when it comes down to riding motorcycles with no helmets on, man. Listen, what would you say to people out there based off of your line of work, your experience, for the individuals that's out here on these bikes that are not wearing helmets?
Safety first. I mean, that helmet can save your life. Even if the helmet is on, I mean, you can still lose your life. People out here riding crazy, got girls on the back of their bike. You don't gotta do that. Take them off, because sometimes the girls lose their life and you still fine. You know.
I want to hear about the gruesome stuff, man. I want to hear about I want to hear about inside, man. When you got somebody laid up on that cold sink, I don't know what the proper word for it is, but when they laid up there, you got to drain everything, flush them and all that. I want to see what that brain look like, what that head and that skull look like.
It's just like the pictures on TV.
What was probably one of your, and I'm speaking on motorcycle related stuff, man, what was one of your worst motorcycle tragedies, man, fatalities that you had to work on?
Well, it was when I was younger. Probably my uncle. He was one of the founders of Detroit Afro Dogs. His name was Creaser. He was hit by a drunk driver. It took a lot of work to put him back together. Some of the people that normally have done, they're not in the club per se. They're more of people that just be around riding and whatnot, and they have a incident or accident. I haven't really done people in the clubs.
No, that's just a motorcycle in general, just a bike in general, man.
It can be bad, it can be worse, it can be okay. It just depends on the situation and what happened. It just depends.
You know, the funny thing about it is, if you know it's dead, if you know it's dead, man, you have to. Me, I enjoy having a conversation with his dead, man. I mean, it's dead, man. The way his dead talk and the stuff that his dead say, oh man, it's hilarious. I mean, the way he talk about bodies is like how we probably talk about women. The way we talk about cars or anything else, man. I mean, it's very, very interesting, man. I like his dead too, man.
I'll put you back together though, regardless.
You said you want to put them back together. Now I don't want to go, too gruesome. Some people like, man, y'all talking about funeral homes and death and everything like that. But it was a guy, and this dude was big, man. You remember that one dude? Well, I can't say you remember, but it was one dude that we had to hang on that little, you had to hang him so he can drain. And I was wondering, like, when these people get all swole, they faces like this, man, when you see them in the casket, how do their body go back to that form, man? He was telling me and showing me about drainage and all that other weird stuff and everything like that. But yeah, man, you got Clutch right here, man, from the House of Johnson, man. If y'all need funeral services, he's one of the guys. Now, when it comes down to funerals, a lot of people out here, and I won't say a lot of people, but there are people that don't have life insurance.
Yes.
And they got to come to the funeral home to bury their loved ones, man. How do you guys work with them people? And what's the typical cost of a funeral nowadays?
Well, first, I mean, we as a community, Black community, we need to invest in life insurance. $50, $100 a month is going to help you. It's basically just like health insurance. You're going to need it.
Right.
So a lot of times people don't have the funds to bury their loved ones, so they have to switch to saving as cremation or do things that they do not want to do. So I mean, average funeral, I mean, it just depends. I say around $8,000, $10,000. Everybody don't have that just laying around or have that to spend on a burial. I mean, so life insurance is very important right now. It's also an investment with your family too, because after you pass, that money can still help children, grandchildren,
bills, etc.
Yeah, and everything. Life still goes on once you're gone.
Right.
You can't just sit there. I mean, grief. I mean, people are gonna grieve, but you still got to live. You still got to go to work the next day. Your job don't care. They still want the stuff done, make their money.
Life insurance is very important.
We try to help the people with what they can do. Just tell me. Don't come in there and buy $100,000 funeral and then you can't pay for it. Tell me what you can do and I help you.
Right.
Be real with me and I'll be real with you.
So 8,000 is pretty much the bare minimum.
I'll say that.
And that's a burial or a cremation.
That's depends on where you at, honestly.
So it's deeper than that. And we asked them because people don't know.
It can get real deep. They did. Cemeteries now are raising their cost. COVID raised a lot of things.
Applies, you got to pay for applies.
I called a cemetery the other day. They were like $10,000. I was like, that's more than the funeral.
What, just for the burial place?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's a separate cost. Too.
Yeah, that's separate. So you say for instance, you paying me $8,000, you got to pay that cemetery $10,000. That's $18,000 right there. That's not including the little knickknack stuff that you might need, death certificates, other things and whatnot.
I mean, that's things that people don't really think about ahead of time.
They got different packages and stuff that include a lot of things, but then some people might not want that, so you got to pay that LA car price.
And a lot of people don't know that you can actually go to a cemetery and pay for your plots, man.
Yeah, you can put them on layaway. You can do all that
But
stuff.
a lot of people don't do that now.
Yeah, a lot of people don't do that.
Older
We do
people,
that.
the grandparents, the great-grandparents, they did all that.
Like my
The
family,
younger generation, they don't do that.
a plot's paid for already.
Yeah. You may have to pay a opening and closing. That's $500, and they done. So, grandma, great grandma, you just pay $500. They good. Now, mama, daddy die. You about $4, $5, almost $10,000 just on burial, depending on where you go.
Yeah, so if y'all listening out there, man, take some notes. Take a time out to actually look into some life insurance, because we can spend our money on motorcycles and all kinds of other stuff out there, man. I think that we got some money to invest, $50 to $100 a month for a family life insurance policy or whatnot.
You can get AAA term insurance. You can get $500,000 for $50 to $100 a month.
Now, what's term insurance?
Term insurance is, they have different terms, but term insurance,
which I would probably recommend.
Yeah, for my definition, I have it for my daughter. She has about $250,000, and I just pay $50 a month. So basically, when she turned 18, she can take away from that if she wants some money. So she has an option of, say when she wants $10,000, they'll give her $10,000 and subtract that from her life insurance. Now she can either keep that or she can repay that back and get that total amount.
Now, let me ask you this about insurance. I know you're not an insurance agent, but my grandfather told me that they were kicking him off of his insurance because he hadn't died yet.
Yeah.
But some of that goes right into, again, with term insurance, though.
So is that term insurance? I don't know what it was.
Something
because
like that happened with one of my grandparents, and she had paid all this insurance until she turned, I think, 80 probably, and then somehow she had missed one payment or something, so we get back with them, and somehow it was term insurance. So, because term insurance, if I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, after that term is up, that's it. That's that.
So you got term and then you got whole.
You need whole.
What's the difference?
Well, we're not insurance agents.
We're not
but
sure. I can go
I'm trying to figure it out. I kind of remember my memory, but it's
because some, like, we had a lady, when they turn certain age, that insurance just stops.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it was.
That's
I think that's what it was.
insurance.
I think that's what it was. After he got a certain age, it stopped, and we had to pay out of our pocket for some of it. With one of the policies.
Or if you miss payments, they'll just end it and just return your policies, and you thinking that your loved one have insurance, and they don't. Yeah. Or sometimes insurance companies that get you, say you have to your insurance has to be 2 years. So after 2 years, then it becomes
A full policy.
Yeah, full policy. So sometimes insurance companies might get you, say if the person passed at 11:59, right before that 2 year mark, and you say, okay, my person passed, they're not gonna get that to you. You can say 1 minute.
Yeah.
That 1 minute matter to them.
Yeah,
they don't want to give you that money.
But they don't want to pay you anyway.
Right.
Some of them. A lot of them.
And you can argue. They're not gonna give it to you. 1 minute.
Wow. I mean, that's new information. I mean,
that's technically they're right, but you look at it as 1 minute, and they look at it as contract.
That 1 minute made a difference. Wow. Now, where can they locate and find you at?
You can on the east side. We're at 12540 Hayes. Southfield, we're at 2300 Civic Center Drive. Actually, about right around the corner. Then in Jackson, which is about an hour away, we at 235 West Prospect.
So let me ask you this too, man. For people out there that's listening, without insurance, can people come to you and prepay for their funeral?
Yeah.
And how does that work? How does that go?
You come in, set up, pick out what you want. You can either put a deposit down or pay on it. The only thing now, if you pay in full, everything is guaranteed. If you're still paying on it, everything is not guaranteed.
And when you say
that goes into
everything
irrevocable and revocable contracts.
Now, what is not guaranteed? If I feel like, hey, I want to pay because I don't have the money to pay up front, I want to pay for a funeral just in case. What is not guaranteed? Like if I say I want a black casket, I want 3 cars, I want a family car, is that included at the time? But it's not guaranteed.
For that casket, we'll get that casket for you, and it's taken care of. Now, when that time comes and they don't have that casket available, we'll get something that's in that area, or they just might upgrade you, which has been going on a lot.
Okay. Does it cost you the business?
Oh, that's on the manufacturer.
Oh, okay. I got
so basically, Batesville, we use Batesville. They're basically the top casket company. They've been down due to COVID, so a lot of people are getting a lot of upgraded caskets.
And the casket by itself, man, what's the base model casket?
Base model might run you $1,200-$1,500. Go up to $100,000.
$100,000 casket.
Yeah, Promethean. Y'all call it the Michael Jackson, Aretha Franklin.
That like wood. Is it wood?
No, that's the Promethean.
Oh, you said the Promethean.
Yeah, you guys might call it Michael Jackson, Aretha.
Exactly.
You know. Now, if you want wood, that would be a Marcellus masterpiece. Biggie was in it. That's about.
So y'all got custom names for the caskets, man.
That's how the public identify it as. You know, I can't say you want a Marcellus masterpiece. You want like, what is that? Remember the casket Biggie was in? It's like, oh yeah, that one.
Oh wow, Nelson. Let me ask you this, man. For your services, man, I know every garage door is different, from a 2-car to a single garage door. But you know, for people out there curious and wondering about getting garage doors, what is a starting baseline price for a new door? You know, to take a door down, put a new door up, no garage door opener, just somebody wants to secure their items and properties.
For 1 car, you're looking at $1,000. Okay, for a 2-car, now you're looking at about $1,500.
Now, has that always been the price, or
so
no,
is that
okay? It has not.
That has not always been the price.
Okay.
Because of COVID,
Right,
and other things going up, everything is a little higher.
Okay.
Okay, I buy my doors from a manufacturer. Okay, so what they charge me for the doors, I pay for that. You're paying me for the door and the service. It's as simple as that.
okay. So with your prices, you know, some people might look at you because we feel so connected, so close to you, just to call Nelson up. Are your prices comparable to some of the bigger places, or are you a lot cheaper and more affordable?
I'm more affordable.
Okay.
Okay, because you can call another company and they will give you one price. You could be like, God dang. Then you call me and some of the other individuals that I know, and the prices will be more affordable. Okay? It's as simple as that. Our price is our price. Simple.
You don't negotiate.
Fuck no. Gas prices is higher. What the fuck, man?
I know it, but people gotta really, you know, consider that when we talk about prices. Okay. Because a lot of times when we hear something, because even me, I be tripped out about certain things. I wouldn't have to get a winch cable for my truck. Now, a winch cable I probably paid $79 for on an average.
How much is it now?
$129.
Okay. And you own your own business.
Right.
How much diesel done went up?
Man, it went up tremendously. It went up. It's $5. It's $4.99.
I'm gonna say this too. I've called Mr. Lavish many of times to come tow my vehicle from. How much owe you, bro? Blah blah blah. There's your money.
And he will pay. He will pay. He will
try
pay.
To talk this brother down. Here's your money.
Now on the other end, when I call Nelson, I'm like, so Nelson, man, how much is it gonna be, man, to put this door up? He tell me a price. I say, all right, well, Nelson, how much is it gonna be if I take this door down? I just need you to put it back up. Right. That has happened.
It has.
I'm like, Nelson, man, here go me. All you doing is just doing this, man.
And with all due respect, we've worked it out.
Yeah. And that's the thing about building relationships with different businesses as well, man. Is the relationship. You building different things. You building the bonds.
And when you are supporting another Black business, tip, flat out. Well, when it comes to certain entities, you know what I'm saying. You patronize and you tip accordingly.
I just learned about tipping, man, about maybe 2 years ago, right? From my homegirl in Atlanta.
Okay. What did she tell you?
No, I was tipping.
Okay.
I just wasn't tipping enough. Oh. So I didn't know about the whole gratuity and all that other crap. I didn't know about it. I'm sitting there, look, $2, $3. She's like, man, what is you doing?
Mine used to be $5.
I'm like, man, I'm leaving them a tip, but I know, tips now it's like $20.
Well, especially in the restaurant,
at the restaurant, man.
They work for tips.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I'm saying.
But I didn't know that.
$3
I had to get educated on that.
Sometimes they put their tips in already.
No, you got those. They put them big tips in.
They've been doing that lately.
Gratuities.
Yeah.
But certain individuals, you patronize, and you know, because some people have different.
Well, our community kind of got a bad rap on that a little bit. We got to do better with that. We've been working on it. I think doing that COVID thing, it kind of got better.
Yeah, I put tips on there. I tip everybody.
I think
man.
It has since then because before then we had a bad habit of supporting everything but our own. A lot of us, not nobody in particular, but But I guess a lot of that COVID, to me, when that COVID thing happened, it kind of started waking people up a little bit so they can see what's really going on.
How many people done lost?
Man, so
good.
You can't count them.
No, we done lost so many that we haven't even mourned them all.
And I can't even speak for other cities, but we know how high it was here. Right. This was one of the hardest hit cities. So, but yeah.
Hey, listen, let me tell everybody out there watching on Facebook, man, go click on the link, man. If y'all go look at the post. I put the YouTube link on there because, again, I'm going to tell y'all this. I get people that call and they say, hey, man, I can't see the comments. You're not going to see them on Facebook because it's not going to stay up on Facebook. However, if you watch it on YouTube, you can constantly see the comments as they come in. You can go back. You can check them out. You can go to YouTube, click the link that I put on the post. And if you haven't clicked the link, all you got to do is just type in Lavish T. Williams, go to the page, find the video that you want to check out, and bam, it's there. Hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the notification thing. You'll always know when we are streaming live, when we got a new video up as well.
I kind of got a question for everybody that's been on the panel, though. Well, I guess we're going to have to get them back up here to answer some of this, though. What are y'all, so how long you been on the bike set?
Oh, man.
I know, a long time, same as you. But what you think about it now?
The bike set, it is what it is.
Have you seen a change? Have you seen
Yes, I have.
For the better and worse?
I'm gonna say this: when you have certain individuals, okay, that do certain things, if you try to mix it with certain people that's not on that particular level, you're gonna mess around and catch a case. But if you keep those certain individuals with those certain individuals, then they're moving at their own pace. You understand what I'm saying? Because I see what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? But I like to ride my rented bike. You understand what I'm saying? I like to ride my bike.
To ride your rented
bike. I like to ride my bike. I paid a note on my bike, so I'm going to ride that motherfucker.
Right.
I'm going to go here, I'm going to go there, and I enjoy that. When I see you, it's respect. When I see you, it's respect. When I see these brothers, it's going to be respect because I know who they are and I enjoy riding.
Exactly.
I don't have to go to outlaw clubs or however that thing. I just want to ride my motherfucking bike because when I'm not putting up a door, I'm going to be on that bike riding. So it's certain things that do not need to be mixed, period, because everybody is not cut from the same cloth.
True.
You feel me?
I feel you. I'm cut from Pearson.
Right.
You fuck around and hook some people up and they talking about certain things. The next thing you know, you got a fucking case.
True.
But if you're dealing with certain other individuals who know what you're doing, they doing the same thing, they moving at their own pace. So sometimes certain things need to be divided. Keep that over there, keep this over here. You shouldn't be over there, and I shouldn't be over there. Simple.
I like all that. I don't know what you were saying though. I understand it. You want to, you know, because I mean, I heard everything, but I mean, here I just like, I like to put it on the floor so I get a clear. I be wanting to have a clear understanding. I don't want to talk in riddles. I be wanting to know exactly, the different pace. Be more. What's the different pace? What's the people, how can you catch a case? So I'll know what not to do to possibly catch a case.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this.
Let me hear it, brother.
If you've got certain clubs that do not want just regular riders hanging around them. They don't know you. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, I do understand what you're saying, but at the same time, now that how the bike set has evolved differently, the bike set now to me has become more
open.
I don't want to say manufactured, kind of like, but everybody is watered down. So everything is about finances now. So other bike clubs that you probably think that you probably want to welcome in now, I think they see that,
this dude got some money.
This is where money is coming in, because a lot of bikers themselves, we all know, we bikers, a lot of bikers, if you think about it, they really don't spend that much money, or they be trying not to, because they'll put up in front of your joint and just drink out their bag or whatever, instead of coming in there and patronizing your business. But so now, with what they call it, socialites. Is that a name?
What the hell is a socialite?
We just made that shit up. What's he call that?
She's calling it a socialite, man. Shout out to Psycho Dan. Shout out to Psycho Dan.
Yeah. So, well, not to say socialites, but just people that just own motorcycles and social clubs and other entities. People are more open to let them into their clubhouse right now, because they see that them are the people that's actually patronizing. They actually come in and spend money with you. So it's kind of watered down like that right now. So it ain't so much like it used to be like, well, who is he or who he with to come in here? But now it's a little more open. Like I still be tripping out when I be seeing people in clubs. Like I'm kind of from the old school, even though my club isn't that old, but I'm kind of old school when it comes to biking, bike set shit. And I tell members of my club.
How long you been on the bike set? Let them know.
My whole life. I've been in a bike club like 11 years, but I've been around a bike set my whole. I didn't like it. I say it again. I didn't like it. It looked dirty to me.
But
I've been in
bikes.
I love motorcycles. And I've been around the bike set as a kid. So when I see people in the clubs with the cameras, we do it in my club though. They do it in there. But I tell my members, like, don't go in nobody's club flicking no pictures. And I don't like it personally. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of these clubs are old clubs, for one. A lot of clubs. The older clubs that we frequent sometimes, it's older clubs. So I tell them, don't go in there taking no pictures because people don't, especially the older people. You know, it's now the clubs is like newer, so everybody flicking but that shit ain't. It's really supposed to be like a private entity, so to speak, if you can say that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, even like Lady J. Sometimes it's a young lady in our club. She DJ, Lady J. And to me, I haven't really said anything, but it kind of when clubs been there, hey, shout out to such and such club or whatever. Sometimes it's cool to some people. Some people it's cool to some, but I'm quite sure, me personally, if I was an outlaw, if I was in the outlaw club, personally, if I was an outlaw, I don't think I would like no motherfucker shouting my shit out when I was in the club. I don't know. That's just me personally. I don't know. Shout, hey, such outlaw such and such in the building. No.
No, they don't like that.
Huh?
They don't like that.
They don't like that, dog.
Whatever,
come on.
Whatever stays in their club, that stays in their club.
Thank you.
That's why.
It stays, but what that is also is that comes with education. You have to educate, because a lot of people in these, especially this newer set of people in clubs and stuff like that, we have to educate them. Sometimes you be thinking they automatically know, because they just don't know.
Even in some of the movies, you can see how it is. Like, it's a movie called Stone, and it show you how it is. Even though it's a movie, it show you how they are. The guy, he a police officer, and he trying to infiltrate the club and everything, but he had to do so much just to gain their trust and stuff. You know, you can't just come in the club and think they're gonna trust you. Yeah, you want to join? Okay, that's fine and dandy. You know, but I gotta trust you. You're not my brother yet. We gotta see how you are.
The thing about that too is that people be so busy trying to get numbers when it comes to clubs. So that kills some of that, because people be so interested in having like a big number of club members instead of a quality of club members. So now people are more acceptable. They don't even be knowing these motherfuckers. They just, come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Everybody, come on. And so that.
It was like that when I first started writing.
Yeah, so it's like, come on, everybody just come on for the numbers. And I've seen that shit firsthand. Like, that shit is like fucking horrible.
Clutch, you've been around since the Cross Rocky days.
Yes.
You slowly came back around with the Harley thing. You haven't had a chance to really enjoy it like you probably want to enjoy it. But from your time then and now, from the time that you have recently been out, you share with us what you noticed different.
It's a big change. I mean, I can't really speak on it because I haven't been out like that, but what I've seen is a big change. I mean, I remember just being out with my club and we just going parties all through the night. I remember one day, the day I knew I was like, okay, I got to chill a little bit, was we hit like 5-6 parties from like 8 p.m. to about 5 in the morning, back and forth, 150 on the freeway. Just, I got to Inkster from Rough Riders in about 10 minutes. I was like, that's crazy. And then we came back to Rough Riders, just back and forth. And I think when what was the place we used to go on 7 Mile?
Oh yeah, that's where you talking about where you had a not so nice day.
No, not that actually.
Not that one.
On the west side. What you call her boyfriend used to own the club there.
Oh, G Wiz?
Yeah, G Wiz. We was going back and forth there, and then she had a party in Inkster, and we came back to Rough Riders, and I'm sitting there, and we just sitting there not doing nothing, just nothing else to do. And I looked at the time, I think one of my coworkers texted me like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I had a funeral to do. I was like, I'm just out here just riding, it's fun, but at some time you gotta get out of that. But right now,
so you saying that pretty much you get so caught up in the bike world that you stray away from your responsibilities and priorities.
Yeah, and it cause problems. It can cause problems
at home.
No, it do. That do happen. That do happen.
And I used to try to tell some of the people like, it's not your job. This is a hobby. If you can get away and do it, cool. If you can go to Royal Oak, that Thursdays or go to Fur Workers Wednesday.
Right.
Yeah, I used to hurry up and get off work so I can get to Fur Workers. That used to be the spot. When
that
it closed
was
down.
spot.
It just seemed to me personally, bike was sort of just something's happened when they closed.
Yeah, down. I brought that shit back.
Huh?
I brought it back.
So
you got a bill out?
No bush.
You got a bill out?
But that was
you gotta make this shit fun again.
That last night at Fur Workers was
one of the best party nights ever, man.
That last night when they closed.
Yeah, that was a slapping day.
Who was the bartender? What's her name? She used to make the bill out.
Atlantis.
No, that's not her name.
I
think it's on tip of my tongue.
She was brown skin, wore glasses.
Yeah. We just call her Bella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was great. I mean, people would come in. It wasn't that. That's when I met the Birdman crew. That's when they first came out.
Yeah.
And everything.
Kelly.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? You got Josh. You said. So what are you saying is different?
Me?
Yeah. What are you saying is different? What
I see is a more mature crowd. I mean, you still got the young crowd that do the crazy stuff, whatever. But you don't see them as much.
That's because they get out on rockets. So you speaking on just to change, because really it's from your time now is to change the bikes.
Yeah,
because you was riding rockets.
So it's more than
somebody else said her name was Karen. Is it
Karen?
Kelly? Oh,
Karen.
Karen. Okay,
Miss Karen.
So I mean,
Shantae,
like you
DeMar,
guys are having fun and everything, but it's not crazy like it was before, where we can go have a party and, like you said, taking the pictures and then somebody girl on there fight, everything shut down. Now we can party till 2:00.
I was about to say something. We'll keep. I ain't gonna mention Crutch. I ain't gonna mention you, Clutch.
So it's like you can have fun. You go out and enjoy yourself, get dressed up and everything, and have a real mature party, a cabaret. Before
it's still like that.
I know. I'm saying that's what it is now.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know it's still crazy, but it's not as crazy as it was before. No. People are excited to go out now.
I'm gonna say he's speaking from personal experience, man, because I know this guy. He's speaking from personal.
You know what happened, right?
Right.
The last time I was at what is that?
Let me get a
Fur Ruckers. Pontiac.
But you want to get one of them over here?
I need to get that out of there.
My bike?
Yeah.
My bike.
Oh.
I still got that, my TL 1000.
That yellow TL 1000. Everybody get two of these other guys over there. Pedro got something there. He needs to chat with him, man. We need to ask them the same questions, man. We need to get them over here. Clutch, your girl over there, she looking like, listen, dude, I thought we was going to be here for 10 minutes, man. You want, no, we ain't going to say that. We ain't going to say that. Nothing. Listen, all I can say is this. Listen, I won't say, well, listen, I can speak and say this guy right here, I don't know what it is, man. The funeral guy that had a lot of women physically fighting over this dude. Physically. I'm like, man, goodness gracious, man.
Who else is over there?
I'm like, man. Hey, but listen, if you know Clutch, the responses that he give, it's so nonchalant. It's like, I don't know why they were fighting. I'm like, so what did you do? What happened? Hey, listen, his responses, it'd be like, so I mean, Clutch, what happened? I don't know why they were fighting. I mean, it was just I was just sleeping with both of them, but one of them caught me. And it wasn't really nothing big. Yeah, but not saying that actually happened, but that was his responses. Man, y'all over there, man. Hey, they got a party over there. Y'all can't even see what's going on behind the screen. It don't matter.
There's 2 of them over here. There's 2 over here real quick, man.
Man, come on, we got the Buffalo Soldier coming through, man. Y'all make a hole. Let them come through. You gonna sit in the same seat? Yeah. Come on, man. Where Kev at, man? You over there all quiet and everything.
Yeah, man. We gonna get Kev.
Come on, man. Here. Somebody get over here. Kev, like I'm newly married. I'm not sure if I don't want to come up on here.
Look, go ahead.
Come on, soul, bro. Let's get it, man. You know, you safe to be free. You know, you got a couple years in. Kev over there, like I'm treading very lightly, Lavish.
So I'm gonna do the same.
Oh shit. So same question, man. Same question. Tat. Same question to you, brother.
What's the question?
The question is how have it changed to you? The bike set.
It's a little watered down. To me. I come from the old school a little bit, kind of like Lavish. Back in the day, it was kind of like secret society. It's like open now. You know, it's more for the money, I think.
Everybody's accepted.
Yeah.
Like I came in, everybody wasn't accepted. Like it would be a big deal if I brought Pedro. He's not accepted. But if he comes with me, it's like I got in because of him. And it was at a point where it was like, who did you know to come in? You know, you ain't like that no more.
Right. Well, yeah, it's definitely watered down. It used to be not cool to be a biker. Now it's like the shit. I mean, basically.
Right.
They're making up back there. They good.
Oh, okay. He saying, no, baby, it wasn't like that. Right. No, baby, it wasn't like that. This was before you.
This before you.
Lavish blew him up.
Yeah, so you say
we discussed their business. They say we discussed their business, man. We just talking about some other stuff right now while we got them right here, man. We just, parlaying, freestyling right now, man. But we talked about the landscaping, the funeral home. We talked about the tax place. We talked about the plumbing. We talked about the surveillance camera. Did I say landscaping? Okay, I said that again. Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, so I just wanted to see what their perspective was as far as the bike set,
I definitely agree on it. It's definitely, like you say, watered down. But I'm not an old school. I wasn't born into it like y'all was, but
I wasn't born into it, man. I just like this shit.
Yeah, I love it. But the social media is definitely
watered it down, definitely.
Yeah, big time. So,
I think it got its plus. It got its ups and it got its downs.
It was a double-edged sword.
It's a double-edged because, we ain't know about it.
You can advertise it at the same time, but at the same time, it's just like it's really a thin line. It just people just be crossing it so much.
Right.
I never seen flyers from certain clubs. Now they even putting flyers out. Like, whoa, they put a flyer out.
Yeah, you got to keep up.
You got to keep up. You got to keep up with the times.
Yeah.
So times change. A lot of people gonna be like, well, that was then.
Well, the question is,
that was then. So.
Is it changed for the better or for the worse?
I think it's a double-edged sword, depending on what it is. Me personally, that's what I think.
The set is, it's gonna constantly evolve because
I think it's better. Not to cut you off.
Yeah,
I think it's better when you an individual, you know who you are.
Right.
I think that's when it's better.
Yeah.
I don't need my club.
Right.
I don't need to fit in. I think if I click with you, and we good. It ain't got to be the same club. It's you got certain people and we doing our own thing. We ain't focused on the extra politics. We ain't worried about what's going on over there. I think it's better. The individual.
Right.
That's right.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
Well, some people make the vest make them. You know what I'm saying? Some people.
I have actually seen that.
Yeah, the vest make them. And some people can walk.
Have you ever seen that?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
I just thought I didn't want to just to be me. Have you ever seen that?
No, the vest makes some people, man. Some people got that vest courage, man. I just see some of the guys. See, it's certain motorcycle clubs, they got members in there, and we all grew up in the same neighborhood. Like we grew up in the same neighborhood. And
I know
we
you.
used to I know you. We used to catch the bus together.
Right.
You know, we used to go to the same school. We grew up in the same neighborhood, man. And for me, I was probably one of the few first guys that actually got into a motorcycle club.
Right.
And one of the first few guys that had a motorcycle. So I got my bike when I was 19.
Right.
You know, and at the time when I got my bike, the motorcycles was like overly dangerous. Nobody wanted the motorcycle because the whole thing was, oh man, you're gonna get killed on the bike, somebody gonna hit you. So the trend of motorcycles came after 2007, 8, 9, or 10. See, when I was in 99, it was dangerous. But it was cool because you had a bike, man. You was like, cool, man. I got this crotch rocket, man. I imagine I got the jacket. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so you was cool. So a lot of times, you know, these guys that you see,
Boy movie, huh?
they put that vest on, they become bikers, and they meet up with these people. See, you can be the toughest guy when it's 30 of y'all. Right. I'm always by myself most of the time, man. I don't care if it's 30 or 1. I'm the same person. Where some people, when they by themselves, and I'm speaking on bikers, when they by themselves, they very humble. But when they with their club, just pay attention. Just pay attention. When you get out of town clubs that come to the city, pay attention to how much problems they out of town club bring.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all probably don't see it in a social club like I see it in an MC club.
I see it.
You know, but it happens.
Like Big Sale say, man, you know, they put that vest on one arm, they put that vest on the other arm, then they a whole new person, man.
I go everywhere pretty much by myself.
True that.
Everybody know that.
I can vouch for
LB, Squeezo come around with me. We hang, but I will go out by myself any and everywhere.
Yeah, I'm out by myself, man. You got Ernest Law. He was riding in 93. What you had in 93? Let me guess, man. Tell me. Did you have that Honda CBR?
You had the what's the name, Law Dog?
Cause in 93, that's what was up, man. If you in 93, it was about them Hondas.
He had a spree.
Not 93.
I'm just fucking with Law.
He had to have. I'm telling you, man. I'm waiting on. He had to have that Honda CBR, man. That was in 93.
I had a Gixxer.
In 93?
I had a Gixxer, I think.
Man, it was about them Hondas, man.
Yeah,
it was about them Hondas, man. I'm telling you. Them Gixxers, they was cool, but them Hondas, he had a Yamaha YZR.
There wasn't no Gixxers in 93, I don't think. They was just Suzukis.
They was...
The Gixxer come out, what, 99?
96.
97?
That's when they had the Shred.
The
Shred came out in
94.
Was it 94? It was that soon?
The Shred. Yeah, the Shred.
Okay, because that was when I first... When in 93 it was that CBR.
Okay,
Queen Latifah came out with that Unity video. It might have been before then.
Yep.
But it was I knew it was that it was Yamaha. YZR 600. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, can I say something, man?
No, go ahead, say something.
You boot me off.
All right.
I appreciate y'all, man, doing this and supporting black business, and you know, all the brothers in here. I've done business with most of them. Tat did the script. I just appreciate, man, y'all doing this. That's what's up, you know.
100.
Much respect.
Man, do I get to put a promo code in, man, for my next service, man? Promo code Lavish Podcast, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, no, it was cool. It was cool having y'all up on here, man. We gotta get some more people out here, man. Some people will find out about the businesses and everything that they doing. You know, it's cool. Don't get quiet on me.
Oh, I ain't quiet.
Yeah, don't get quiet. Tat, we got you on here, man. You got something you want to say? Well, we got you on here because we've been on here, man. We talked about that. We gonna go ahead and wind down. Hey, everybody, go to YouTube. That's why I keep trying to push y'all too, man, because I ain't gonna be going air. I ain't gonna be airing on Facebook Live like that, man. Shit, 93, I was still riding. What was you riding, George? Gregory? What were you riding? Because in 93, I don't think me or you was on a bike. Yeah, I'm waiting on him to chime in. But anyway, yeah, man, y'all go to YouTube, man. I'm looking at I got 21 people on Facebook right now. I'm about to cancel Facebook out, man. So I want to make y'all go. So I'm about to end the Facebook so y'all can go on YouTube, man. Y'all come on YouTube. That's where I need y'all at.
Get the numbers up.
He said bicycles and horses. Yeah, me too. Yeah. All right. Hey, y'all got something to close out with? I can't say it way over there. They can't hear you, man. Man, all y'all get in the camera. Come on, man. We got
Buffalo
room.
Soldiers got a bike blessing March 15th, May 15th. I'm sorry.
On Pearson?
No, at the Missionary Baptist Church, 87 Robertson. You'll see it. They gonna post it, put it on Facebook.
That's in
up.
Detroit?
No, I think it's Roseville.
Roseville, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
May 15th.
May 15th.
May 15th.
Yeah.
Soldiers.
Look at Kev. If you trying to get a picture over there, man.
Go ahead, Kev.
Try to get y'all a picture.
Kev.
So now we got to get a picture now, man. Y'all got to bend down, man. The camera ain't got y'all. Y'all go ahead, prison style, one knee it.
That part.
Yeah, you know, like Kurt. Come on, Clutch, you got to get over that way. You got to get over that way so we can get you all up in the video. Let me see. Let me go to this camera. They all taking a picture. Y'all got.
Okay, there you go.
You know we live, right?
Yeah.
First time for everything, right?
Hey, listen, fellas, man. If y'all got something y'all want to share, shout out, man. Go ahead, let's get it out there, man. Before we get up out of here, the mic's yours.
Okay, I want to shout out to.
Go ahead, get close to the mic.
All the clubs that have supported me, like Godson, YCR.
Can't forget none of them.
Right.
Well, somebody gonna be like, "What about us?"
Well, guys, mostly Godsons and YCR,
for sure.
and everybody else that called Ace Plumbing at 313-836-3989. Chip.
Yeah, Chip was on here, man. Hey,
Chip, my man. He always.
I just want to shout out the whole bike world in Michigan, everywhere. Ride safe. I like the year of the unity.
Yeah.
And wear your damn helmet. God, there you go, Pedro. Wear the helmet, man. Come on,
hey, I had to
man.
learn that too, man. I used to be trying to ride around with this.
hold on. Let me get.
Thanks for the invitation. Lavish.
Hey, man, you know Kev, his cool ass, man. As soon as we in this shit, man, he gonna have more shit to talk to them.
Hey, I do got a brother that's he wants to get with you one day coming up soon, dealing with mental.
Josh say, what about the individuals like her?
Tell Josh to cut me off.
Social
But anyway, we want to talk about mental health one day on here, man. I got a brother that's really deep into it. So if we can, I know it's not a popular thing to talk about.
No, but it's a current thing that's going on.
Exactly.
And I talk about that stuff on Sundays, which I might start doing on Mondays.
Okay.
Informative news, but carry on.
Yeah, I just want to, let him know that I am reaching out to you right now on the air, that we are going to, try to solicit you to getting him on the mic so he can talk a little bit more about it. And I'll give you his name, off of air. So
let's get it, man. Let's get it. Clutch, let's talk about it, man. What you got to say, man?
Clutch.
Before we close up out of here.
Appreciate the invitation and whatnot, fellowship and everything. And then
You got him in trouble.
Put that helmet on there.
and to our community.
She over there like, no.
Just to our community, I mean, just invest in some life insurance. I mean,
For
$1,500 not gonna hurt nothing.
That's right.
and in the club.
Right.
Yeah, you spend less than that in the club. You hearing it from a mortician, man. You should see his tattoo, the mortician. That motherfucker sweet too, man. Yeah.
You want some numbers? Show the tattoo, man. Take the shirt off.
No, man, he already got. Hey, listen.
Don't try to get that man in no trouble, man.
Take that off, you in trouble.
Right.
Oh, she like, go ahead.
Go ahead, baby. Get the
He
numbers
over there
up.
getting modest. He like, come on, man, quit putting me on the front like that, man. But yeah, I thank everybody, man. Oh, hold on. Josh said he charged my ass up the butt.
Who, Josh?
But he did a good job.
Since you said that, somebody got to ask a question about your towing price.
Oh, it's high. Oh, what she got to say?
That's what I sent you.
Send me. The Yukon. Oh, the Yukon. Oh yeah. I had to do a lot of work. I remember that. Yeah, I had to do a lot of work. Oh shoot. Yeah, I remember that. I'm still waiting on my check for that. Do you know that? I am. Gerber. Yeah. That's the shop that I took it to. Yeah, that's who. Got it. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, man, we about to go ahead and get up out of here, man. All that good stuff. So tune in next week, man. Nobody should be on Facebook right now because I ended that. They should be on YouTube if y'all want to see some cool kids, man.
What that Jolene asked?
She asked, let me see, let me go back. She said, what about the individuals like me? She's talking about supporting her business because he came over there before he charged me up my butt. Yeah.
She told you, Kurt.
Yeah, man. I told you, man. Curtis the Lavish Towing. He got the lavish prices, man. He the Lavish Towing, the plumbing, man. Anything good, man, you gonna pay for it, man. That's just how it is, man. You know,
plumbing is expensive anyway.
You ain't never gonna have to call me again for it.
That's right.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, we do all that, but not for you at the funeral home.
You ain't going up in there. Come on, Kurt, man. It's good money.
Ask pride, they know.
You know what I'm saying? You can't discriminate. You gotta participate.
Hey, my grandmother used to say, them ain't the ones you need to be scared of. Be the ones walking around this thing.
The real live people.
Let me tell you, I was in one time.
And one of them jumped up.
And the body moved. I left my machine, everything down there. I ain't killing it.
You was scared?
No, it moved.
You sure it moved?
I'm sure it moved.
Whatever I moved.
The only time they move, I'll make a move.
If who?
If I make a move.
No.
You make a move?
Huh? Wasn't nobody down there with me.
You might have been hallucinating.
No.
He said they only move if he make a move. Oh, snap.
Hey, listen, man, I remember one day we up in the funeral home, man. You know, I'm still like, okay, cool. You know, I'm in there because I'm fascinated by it, man. He over there eating in the little room where he got to embalm the body. Just like you remember the movie Gone in 60 Seconds, the old boy put the burger on his chest. Yeah. He ain't put it on his chest, but he drinking, eating his burger.
Used to it.
All right, y'all, man. It's been a good podcast, man. We don't know what we're talking about next week. However, man, the weather is about to be changing, man. And I know we won't be on this motorcycle. I don't know about this podcast on Wednesday night, man. It might turn into like a morning show or something, man.
You have to move it to the car wash.
You know, we'll have to do something, man. You know,
to live on day. We can go
we
live on set.
We gotta go mobile or something, man. I don't want to be on my bike.
Mobile.
You know, we gotta figure out. I'm gonna have to give me one of those news trucks, man. You know, set everything up, pull up. You know what I'm saying? And until next time, y'all make sure y'all go to the YouTube, Lavish T. Williams, follow on all social media sites, like, share, and subscribe. And we about to be out, man. And we about to go out on this outro. Listen to it, check it out. I like it. I just like playing it because it talk about the show. I just like it. We out.
You've been listening to the Lavish Biker Podcast with your hosts, Lavish T. Williams and Pedro, the dopest podcast in the nation. We want to thank you for hanging out with us and make sure to add, like, follow, and subscribe at Lavish T. Williams on all social and streaming platforms. We'll see you next time on the Lavish Biker Podcast.